Well, Mase lied to us once again, and Cameron was right. I saw it live with Mase the other day, and I was thinking, damn, this guy still hasn't put out a project. He hasn't put out any music after the Oracle.
He lied!
I mean, come on, man. Like, you say you're back, and then you leave again. Typical Mase. 3 times, you're gone, man. I can't do it anymore. And this was one of my favorite rappers growing up. And Cameron was one of my favorite rappers, okay? And when they were beefing, it was like, oh, that sucks. But then, like, Cameron makes a lot of points. This guy comes and leaves. I mean, he has a big history of that. He left the game around 2000. You know, he left Bad Boy, became a pastor. Then he came back with the Welcome Back whole thing, and then left again. Then he came back with 50 Cent and them, left again. Then I think he made an appearance after that with French Montana. You thought he was back. Then he left again. Then he came out with a book. Then he left again. Then he came out with the Bad Boy tour, with the reunion tour, and now he's back with the Cameron diss like just 6 months ago. And then he disappears again. You know, that's all he does. Anyways, let's get into this one. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. Today I'm bringing you Khalil Robinson. All his links are below. He's out of Kansas City area. Go click his SoundCloud and everything else. The music's dope, guys. Go check it out below.
My thoughts got to glisten and people hissing and visiting visions with precisions with I make amends to get the cheese.
And if you want to run ads on the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. Well, Cameron was right, okay? He said that Mase was going to leave again. He's not going to drop any more music, and he was right. Mase let us down. He did plenty of lives telling us, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to drop an album. I'm back for good this time. The Oracle was dope, okay? It came back at Cameron, and he actually won that battle with Cameron. But Cameron stays. Cameron gives us new music every couple years and everything. He's an entertainer. Mase just isn't built for it anymore. You know, he was the top rapper in the 90s, one of the top rappers, but he just could never come back and stay. You know, he tried to come back even after being a pastor. He called himself Murder Mase with 50 Cent, it's like, I don't know. 50 Cent said it right. Diddy wanted $2 million for Mase to go over to G-Unit. 50 Cent said, Mase isn't worth $2 million with $2 million in his pocket.
Yeah, I was like, what you looking for that? He said $2 million. I'm like, Mase ain't worth $2 million with $2 million in his pocket.
I mean, Cameron made a lot of good points. You know, he said, hey, this guy can, he dissed me pretty good. You know, he said, it's up. Hope you enjoy the facts. No fake sisters. Just still doesn't do thing. But Cameron told stories of like some gay stories like with Mase or something. When he was living with Puff and Corey Wright, Rock Jefferson, Blinky Blink, Florida. Then he said, you still my brother if you'd like to be, Mase said. This was just for bragging rights. And then Cameron said, yeah, this was fun. You still my bro too. Glad I get to brag. Life I love. So when you leave in Harlem again? Tomorrow? Now, Mase was chased out of Harlem, supposedly, allegedly, by a guy named Baby Man. He was like, I guess Mase was smashing his back. I forget the whole story. I had it down packed like 6 months ago. But, when someone doesn't drop any more music, you kind of forget about him. And we're already forgetting about Mase again. He's legendary, but I'm sick of him coming back and leaving so many times as a fan. It's just like, it's disappointing. No project. So Cameron was right. Mase came back just to do this, and then he disappears again. So Mase is MIA once again. He does a live here and there. I'm sure he's still doing a few little shows and appearances, but it's disappointing. Mase is never going to come back and really give us a solid piece of work. So anyways, guys, check this out. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.
Who gave me the cover? I made the cover. If you go back and listen to my interview when it was me, Cam, and Jim, and we was walking up the street with Big Lash when it was the good old days, Cam was talking about how I was good in art and all those things. So it was me that did the art. I did the cover. I had some... Somebody edited for me, but for the most part, I did the cover. Yeah, this is murder, you know that. Murder from an art form. Y'all got a question for me? Man, Puff is good. We laugh, you know. Puff couldn't post anything. He in his brother love mode. See, when I'm in all love, he's not in all love. Then I switch to deal with something. He's back in all love. But we in a good place. What did DJ Self do? DJ Self ain't do nothing. I'm doing something bigger than an album. I see y'all. Oh, it's crazy. Because I never stopped going to church. That's just people's idea. I never stopped going to church. And I'm going to explain that Huddy 6 line when I go to an interview. Because I think people are probably hearing that wrong, and it's going to be so dope. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Is that me, Betha? Yeah, that's me. Y'all said Charlotte was here. I haven't heard it, so I can't say. I know a lot of people are biased. Would I work with Drake? Yeah, I would work with Drake. I definitely would work with Drake. Would I sign with Rock Nation? I probably wouldn't sign with Rock Nation, but I love what Hov did over there. I mean, I definitely have major respect for what he was able to do business-wise. But I don't think that would be for me. But could we partner on something? Probably could, but not me signing under nobody. I can't do that. Yeah. I think so. You see that go yard on my body, though? For real, do you see that go yard on my body, though? Now, let me tell y'all this. There's a lot of rappers that are secretly hating. Because if you notice, when somebody normally goes this hard, everybody posts it. Niggas is trying to stay quiet for a reason. But they calling my phone, and they heard the other one I had, so that's why niggas is so quiet. Niggas is scared right now. And I'm not talking about who I was battling. I'm talking about there's some more rappers. But we ain't on that. I'm not gonna be a super tough guy. I'm just out here being firm. Like somebody said, yo, Mase, you need to get all these guys with you. No, I don't. All I need is them 40 guys I got with me. But yo, check this out. If you got beats, send them to my boy at richfishmp3@gmail. Only send fire, because you're only going to get a feedback from fire. And if you graphic designers, because we ready to wrap this thing up. Me and 50 is good on my part, but you know, me and everybody is good on my part. You would have to ask him that part. It's something I want to say that I'm forgetting though. DJ, what's up? You saw how crazy I went, DJ? Where am I? In New York. You know I'm in New York. They know by the mirror in the background. I'm right here at the London Hotel. They go to Penn. But I'm definitely just trying to keep going forward. I ain't trying to taunt. I'm just trying to go forward very strongly. But remember,
today I'm bringing you Khalil Robinson. All his links are below. He's out of Kansas City area. Go click his SoundCloud, everything else. The music's dope, guys. Go check it out below.
My thoughts got to glisten and people hissing and visiting visions with precisions. With I make amends to get the cheese.